Mommy already fed you. Look at that. There's food in the bowl. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Arlene. How are you today, honey? Hi, kitty butt. What's up? Yeah, we're not talking about it yesterday. Right? Ooh. Ah, righty. Let's just get that Excedrin going, shall we? I love when I look at my computer to find the temperature and it just says hot weather. It's got a little red thermostat. Red popping out of the top of it. All right. Let's plug this in and set it up here. I know. You need treats. You need treats. You are very, very belly centric. You know that? There you go. You have treats. I put your treats on the floor. Ha! Right? Hi, Carla. I know. That should absolutely be the weather emoji for today. It's going to be 109, they said. I don't believe them. I believe I'm going to go out and get in my car. I'm going to drive 2 blocks and realize that it's 115. Because 109 is what temperature it is down on the strip. Now, you would think it's cooler up here because I live up on the hill, but we're just closer to the sun, damn it. What, honey?
Aren't you also closer to space?
No, baby. Doesn't work like that. All right. Okay. So this is our little mini Lapbook thing that we're working. So this is where we've gotten so far. We have a nice big pocket here. We have this in here, and the reason that that's in there is so that when you are like this, you see the whole image. Ah, but it kind of throws everything else off, but that's okay because that'll blend when we do the rest of the stuff. So this side is getting the little notebook, which I have decided we're just going to stitch in. Okay. And this side is getting this little mini piece that we made that fits right here. And this is also going to be stitched. But we're going to decorate this before we put it in because, you know, and then we have this, which is going to go here. And so we need, you know, stuff for the rest of this. So I have cut a few pieces. I have this piece here, which is a belly band that it's kind of too short to go here. I mean, it would fit, but, you know, and it's a little long to go here. So we have to figure out what we're doing with it. We have some of these little pocket things, and we're going to use that because, see here, we tore the paper. So we're definitely going to be putting something here. And I'm thinking this will work. So we're going to put some paper on this and get this done. And, you know, we're going to work on the rest of this. And then we're going to be working on the 2 outside panels. And then, you know, when we're done, we should be done, you know. So I used this paper, and I don't think I like it quite as much as I like the mushrooms. So I'm probably going to paper over this. All right. So let's work on getting these things covered right now. We got to get these two pieces here covered. And then, we'll work on the other things. So, you know what? Before we get started with this, let's talk about this stuff. So I got this yesterday. I was at the Dollar Tree. I wear those nose strips at night so I can breathe. And I saw this on the shelf, and I was like, it's so cute, right? And what was really cute about it is if you open this up, it's hard to open. It's actually a little first aid kit. There's some Band-Aids in here. Lots of Band-Aids. Lots of Band-Aids. In different sizes. There's some square Band-Aids in here. And there's a little teeny tiny roll of tape. And I just thought it was stinking cute. So I had to grab it, I'll probably throw it in my bag that I take when I go on trips so that I have it, The other thing I found that's new is these felt flower kits. There's 15 pieces in them, and they have like picture directions on the back. And there's just, there's all kinds of stuff in there that you can use and make. I guess you can make this little spray with it. I don't know. But I got those. I thought we'd play with them. Not today, but eventually we'd play with them. See what that was about. Hi, Francis. And then I found this. Look at this beautiful fiber. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to get this opened up and, get it mixed with other things and get it carded and add it. And then I got these. These are from, the Dollar Tree, but got them at the thrift store. Because I got all 4 of them for $1. Yeah. And I'm going to use them for something. I don't know what yet. But something. All righty. I think that's it. Okay, now we can do this. All right, so we're going to take a look. What do we got? We have 3.5 by 5. So we're going to cut a 3.5 by 5. That's 3.5. So let's go 3.25. Five will get us 4 4/4. Get out the giant corner rounder. Come on. There we go. Let's see how we did. Perfect. All right, so now we'll ink this. My lazy butt really needs to put a new dauber head on this thing, but I'm waiting for it to fall apart. Cheap. Alrighty. Now we'll glue this down. So I pulled all the glue yesterday. Yeah, that's an afternoon of joy. And I suppose on this part, if you wanted to, you could use tape because there's no stress on it. But what can I say? I like glue. Gluey, gluey, glue. A gluey, 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 glue. Gluey, gluey. All right. All right. And a little bit, a tiny bit of ink on here, not everywhere, just a little, here and there, because we want it to look like it's been used. Let's get this out. All right. So this is going to go on here to cover that oopsie. All right. So now we have that on there. And now we need to do the front and the back. Figure out what we're doing there. I'm thinking we might put this right on the front. So we can tuck something big in here. I'm going to just glue this down and then I'll trim the bottom off. Right there. And then we can trim that off. Do, 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 do. Nice and even. Everybody saying hi, Hubbard.
Morning. Wait 1 second.
And then a little bit there. I kind of want to smudge it up a little bit over here and a little bit over there. Because, All right. All right, so now we have the front. We have this nice big one. And then what are we going to do back here? Let's look at where it sits in here. So we can see what we want to do. All right, so we have room here. Then we have this belly band. Open it up. We've got 3 pockets. We have a tuck here. Open this. We have a big pocket on this side. We could do another big pocket over here. This piece. And that would work. We cut it back a little bit. Make another big pocket here. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, God, just no yapping. I used to have Pomeranians, and they sounded like big dogs, too. All right. So, 7... and 3/4. And then what we'll do is we'll trim, 7 3/4. Here we go. 7 3/4. And this is 8. So we're going to just take 1/4 of an inch off of it. 1/4 of an inch and a snug. A 1/4 of an inch and a snug. A snug isn't a legitimate measurement. Okay, it's not, but what the hell? All right, now we need something to go in this pocket. Let's get our mushroom paper. Ooh, with this, no. And we have that. We also have this. I don't like either one of those options. No. I do kind of like this, and I like this. Let's see. I think we're going to go with this side. All right. I've given up on paper trimmers, really. All right, let's take a look how this works. Doesn't go here. What am I doing? Putting it on here. Okay. Yeah, that's better. There we go. All right. Now, right about there is where we're going to put our finger nips. So let's go ahead and cut this. We want a piece that is 2.5. So 2 1/4. I like this side better. Yeah. Okay, we're going to put this up here. Right on that line. There we go. Two 1/4. Hey, Chris. By how the hell did I move the piece? There it is. All right. We're going to go 7.5 on this. So I'm just going to clean this bottom edge up a little bit because it's not quite straight. There we go. And then we're going to go at 7.5. Some ink. All right. A little grunging here. Okay. Oh. You know, people are such jackasses. They really are. Before I was born, my dad, this was before my parents got divorced, a long time before they started hating each other. Okay, who am I kidding? They always hated each other. My dad worked for the union. Well, that's what you did in Jersey. You worked for the union. You were a cop, a firefighter, or you worked for the union. That's kind of the way it was. And my dad, because my grandfather was kind of a big mucky muck in the operating engineers union. Okay, he was a big mucky muck in the Teamsters too. It was all kind of the same thing. And my dad was coming home one day from a job. They were working on the Jersey Turnpike. And my dad was coming home, and it was raining, like sheets coming down. And so everybody was being, as careful as Jersey drivers are, as capable of being. And he saw somebody pull over to the side of the road. They didn't stop. They just kind of pulled over and slowed a little bit. And they threw something out of the car. So my dad wanted to see what the hell it was. And on the Jersey Turnpike, they have like those big corrugated tubes, for water drainage and stuff because, snow and stuff like that. And at the time, they didn't have any bars or grating over them or anything. So all this water is just running down. And my dad reaches out just as the bag is about to go down. And he grabs it. And he grabs the end of it. And he sees 4 kittens go down the drain. And he's like, oh, shit. There's nothing he can do. But he's still got the bag in his hand. And he hears something. And so he pulls the bag back, and there's one little kitten, claws in, holding on, mouth grabbing, like holding on for, like this thing was needing the bag, looking for a nipple to nurse. And so my dad grabbed it and he shoved it in his jacket and he took it home, got it to my mother. The eyes weren't even open. And my mom had a 3-month-old baby to take care of. So she's like, I can't take care of this cat. And my dad was like, come on, Pat. So my mom was like, you know what? We'll take care of it till its eyes are open, until it can, feed itself and stuff like that. So my mom did all the things. She fed it with an eyedropper and she wiped its little butt so it would go poop. She had it for a couple of weeks. Hey, Jen. And she was trying to get rid of it. She's like, okay, I'm just going to make this an outside cat, If it comes around to get food, it comes around to get food. Maybe somebody will see it and take it. So she put it outside. Cat somehow managed to get to the windowsill in a garden apartment. Yes, I know. I put that on upside down. So now we take it off and we have to fix this. And one day it came back. She didn't even name it because she didn't want to keep this thing. One day it comes back and it is beat to a pulp. And she's like, what the hell? Well, she ends up taking it to the vet because its face was all screwed up. She takes it to the vet and finds out that it has had its eye beaten out. It's like hanging on. And the vet was like, well, we'll put it to sleep. My mom's like, you're not putting that to sleep. It's a perfectly good animal. You know, one eye or not, it can still hunt mice. So they paid the vet bill. My mom took it home and nursed it until it was well again. And she put it back out. And she figured out what happened to it because as soon as it went out, there was these two Siamese that lived in the next building. These two Siamese cats. And they immediately started picking on it. My mom was like, oh, we ain't doing this. So she brings it back in. She figures, okay, I'm going to take it over to the park. So she takes the cat to the park. She leaves it at the park. Next day, the cat's back at the house. She takes it further away. A day later, it's back at the house. Eventually, she just says, screw it. Keeping the damn cat. My brother kind of would grab the cat's tail when he was like just a few months old. He'd grab the cat's tail, and the cat would just sit there and wouldn't hurt him, wouldn't touch him, just let him do it. So my mom went, screw it, we're keeping the cat. But she never named it. She called it Cat. 16 years later, my brother's laying on the living room floor. The cat goes over to the Christmas tree and knocks it over on him. My mother spends the next 2 hours pulling those old-fashioned glass ornaments out of my brother's bag. Because, of course, he didn't have a shirt on. 20 years after she got that stupid cat, it finally left. It never left the house because it had no front claws. Because back then, you still declawed cats. So it had no front claws. It only had one eye. We started calling it Old Cat. When it pushed over the tree, we started calling it Scrooge Cat. And sometime at around 20, 21 years old, it just disappeared from the house. And we know what it was. It went to go die so that my mother didn't have to see it. She brought that cat across country in a suitcase because back then you couldn't take animals into hotel rooms. She had that cat forever. That cat used to swim. I swear, I remember as a child, we would go camping up at the Delaware Water Gap. My mom would put a harness on it, made out of rope, little harness, and put a rope on it because it would jump into the Delaware Water Gap and it would swim. And my mom would have to reel it back in. And we'd go in the backyard, we'd get in our pool, and the cat would come out, sit on the side of the pool, and jump in and swim. The cat loved water. It was weird. Weird cat. But my mom had it for almost 21 years, right around that 21-year mark. Just a gray tabby, one eye. Used to go, ah. It was very bitchy. All right, so we have this thing done. I'm satisfied with it. Let's see. So we're moving on. We have, this will be sewn in here. So we'll have this big tuck, a big pocket here, 3 pockets here, belly band. I think we could put the notepad over here. We could put a notepad in. Let's see. Yeah, I think we could put a notepad in there. Well, like Harry, I can't even, like, if I pick him up and start walking towards the bathroom, he freaks the hell out. Unbelievable. He detests water. The cat of my mother's? Oh my God. I don't know. I don't think I'm really worried about covering this because we're going to put a notepad on it. If we're going to put a notepad on it, then I'm not real worried. All right, let's just glue this in because we're going to use it just to put in the notepad. But you know what? I want to make it so that we can get the notepad in there better. So let me grab a piece of scrap. And let's just get a nice clean edge here. And then we can, we can work from there. Okay, so we have a nice edge. Let's take a look. It's going here. Get this out of the way so we can do some measuring. So this is 4 inches. Yeah, right at 4. So I'm going to go... let's see. So I'm going to go 3 3/4. I'm going to go to 4 1/4. And we'll take a look. All right, so we got 4 1/4. And then I want this to be about 1 inch. Doesn't need to be too much, you know what I mean? Okay. And then I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch on each side. Hills into valleys, valleys into hills. Let's see if this fits. I don't know why I keep pulling that out. We're working on this. And that'll work. Okay. So I gusseted this a little bit, so we have more room in there for the pad. So now let's make the pad, shall we? Yes, we shall. Pad is going to be 3 1/2 inches wide. And overall about 7 inches long. Let's see what we got. Need a piece. That is 3 1/2 by 7. So I'm doing most of this out of scraps. Hi, Jen! 7. All right, we're going to take 1 inch off of this. You know what? I'm not going to take 1 inch off of this. It's 8 inches long. I'm going to use this as the fold over. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go like 1 1.25 inches. So it won't be quite 7. It'll be like 6 3/4. Here we go. Goes into valleys, valleys into hills. There we go. Now, we need to put some paper in here. What do we got? We have all these extra pieces. do that. Nothing wasted. All right. No fuss, no muss, right? I think that's going to be enough. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. That's a little thin. All right. Here we go. All right. I want to make sure that this is not wider than 3.5. It's a little bit, just these wider ones. So
call from EK's J. Ray. Call from EK's J. Ray. Hello. Please leave a message after the tone. Hey, I'm sorry I can barely hear you. Let me give you a call right back, okay? Thank you. Have a great day.
all right, we don't want these to be more than 6 3/4 inches. I'm going to go 6.5. I'm going to take these pieces off. Okay. Take these, put them there. Just like that. Poke some holes. Okay. Poke the holes. Okay. Now, I'm going to tie this up. I just don't know what we're going to tie it up with. This one, this is from We Are Memory Keepers. I see them from time to time. Do you need one? It's Arlene's box. Go. Okay. Now, let's do this. Need a thing, I think. Yeah. If I see one, I'll grab it, honey. I said sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. But you know, you never know what I might see. All right, so let me just get these even-ish. There we go. Do a nice bow, you know, just a nice little bow. Okay, I know that they would do this with a Mac, but all right. So now let's make sure it fits. If it doesn't, we can wedge, but it should. Perfection. It's just the right length. It'll work. All right, so we got that in there. Then we're gonna have this, which you got your tuck. Goes right there. That. We still got to work this side. Figure out what we're doing over here. I have no idea. And we still have to do our outsides. So this is our front cover. So we're gonna do something a little different on the front cover. I'm just thinking we're gonna snazz it a little bit, you know. Also, we need to remember that we still have this little thing over here that we wanted to put in here. I gotta find it. Where is it? I lost it. I can't. Where did I put it? It's around here someplace. You know, we got that little field notebook that we need to put in, which I think we're probably going to put in like one of the tucks or something, but we need to get that done. We also have these little journal spaces that we did, which we're probably just going to do in a larger, you know, journal, but, you know, we have them. I think we're going to put this on the front. Yeah? Maybe. I think our notebook's in there. I think we're going to put this on the front, so we're going to get some paper for it. You know, and we'll put this on the front. I don't know. We'll see. But we got this piece back here that needs to be covered. Remember, these are all doubled. We doubled these to make them thicker. We added, you know, extra pieces in there so that these have stiffer backgrounds. Backbones, these are doubled. This one's doubled, just so it has a stiffer backbone. So we're going to be doing our cover. Kind of the same thing. You know, we're going to pick some mushrooms. I think this one. So we're going to cover this with more paper. We still got another piece over there that we can use. We're going to cover this with paper, and then we're going to be putting on, you know, our mushroom. And we'll be doing the same thing that we did here, out here. You know, we'll have like the picture, and then we'll take a strip from the center of that piece to go here. And I'm thinking we may just put plain paper on the front of this, and then, you know, something to decorate. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. But I do know that I'm going to be putting, you know, I have to put a cover on it. So, you know, I might use, I don't know. We also have this thing that we can, you know, maybe see if there's something in here we want to use for the cover. Never know. See, like this could make a nice cover. This you know. So we'll have to look. No, that's too busy. Too much. Too much. We got bird eggs. That could work, you know. So we'll have to look and see what we want to do. As far as the cover. But I think we did good today. So today we finished this part. We made our little pad that goes in here. And I'm going to use a photo corner down here to hold this in place. Because it does move a little bit. So, you know, we'll put a photo corner on it. And this we're going to get stitched in. And then we're going to, you know, do the pockets and stuff. All right, so over here on our little pad, let me close this up. Put the pin in the glue. Anybody know where the glue pin is? There it is, okay. So I filled up all the glues yesterday. What a job. Okay, so let's see. So we got some, you know, we have some little tags, which I think, you know, these will work. You know, we'll put them in there. That'll be good. And then, you know, we have our little pieces of ephemera that we could add in here if we want to. We don't have to, you know what I mean? But we could put something up there. That would be good, you know, to put something at the top. I don't know that it would be this piece, though. Maybe something like that. That would be good. Or that works. I like that. We got it over here. I still have to figure out if I want to keep this paper, if I want to change it, you know? Now, see, that looks cool. I like that one. All right, let's do it. We're going to put it up there. I like that one there. Yeah? Okay. Look at this one. We got that one. No, too small. See, this one's the right size, so we're going to put this one in. So, you know, little tag. We'll put this little piece over here. I'm just going to put it in. I like it. I'm putting it in. Shush. Look, I made these things, and I don't do them often, so I'm putting them in. Besides, it gives it a little bling-a-ding. I know. I hate doing it. Yeah. I hate, you know, and I always have to. I have to because, you know, after a while, you guys get tired of me sitting there holding the glue bottle upside down for 12 minutes going, it'll come out eventually. Okay. So far, I think we're okay. This needs something. I don't know what it is, but this needs something. It's going to probably be a sticker of some kind. We're going to put this in. We're going to do the notebook. That's next because we're going to do some. I'm not just going to leave blank pages. You know, we're going to do a little bit of something in here. Not a lot because the idea of this is, you know, this is actually a writing journal. So we don't want to do a whole lot, you know. I did cut this down just a little bit so that it fit just how I wanted it in here. These, unfortunately, when I put them in, they go all the way to the bottom, so I can't use them there. So, but we can tuck them in here. You know what I mean? And we got 2 of them. So we can tuck those in right there for now, just because we want to see what it looks like, you know, a little decoration. But that's it. That's all I got today, guys. I gotta yield to Hubbard. It's his turn. I'm not sure what we're doing with the closure yet, but I'll figure it out. But so far, you know, it's looking okay. Don't forget, this is just a prelude. We're going to be actually doing a field notes full-size journal, and then we're going to be doing a full-size Lapbook using 2 Reader's Digest covers. So that's what I got. All right, today is Friday. We are not going camping this weekend. We thought we were, but we're not. The boys have another commitment this weekend, so we're probably going to go next week. So that means you have to put up with me for an extra week. This week, we're not playing The Feud. No, we're not. This week, we're playing That's What She Said. It's a brand new game for us. And it's kind of hysterical. And it's a little risque. Imagine that, a risky game on my channel, right? Oh. So, I may come back later today. I don't know. Because, it's Friday. I may come back later today and work on this a little bit. We'll see. Hard to say. But, I got stuff to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Let's see what we got going on. Christine. All right, let's take a look. All right, so there was that extra multi-pocket yesterday. Monday's video is Harry's Make-A-Heads. You'll understand that in a minute. Well, when you see it. And then I have a video next Thursday coming out, which we're calling Scrapbuster 10,000. Oh my God. Just the most ridiculously stupid pieces of scrap. Seriously. Like, we're going to be making stuff out of crap smaller than this. Also, I'm going to be doing the video on this for the measurements. Because just for the measurements so that you guys have them if you want to replicate this. If you want me to cut one for you, let me know. Just reach out either through Facebook or email and, instant message me, whatever. And I will, I'll cut you one. Okay? Let's see. Night, Arlene. Hi, Mari. Sorry, Mari. Oh, Mari, I'm going to go to the post office probably tomorrow and get that first book in the mail to you. I am currently on this one. I read 6 yesterday, 5 the day before that. So I'm going to get this one done. I eat books. Literally. They got me a Kindle so that I would stop bringing home like 10, 15 books from the library at a time. I also have I'm connected to my daughter's library so that I can get all of her books. And she gets like 2 or 3 books a month. And I read all her books within days. She's like, stop. But yeah, I may come on for a little bit tomorrow too. Saturday. Just because, ow, you little, get your nail out of my shirt, you turd. Because, I'm bored, I got to change my schedule around because we're running into Hub and then days that he's off, I'm on, it's just, so we're going to fix it. I may come on Saturdays for a little bit. So that's it. That's all I have. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, poke that button. It doesn't do anything for you, but it makes me happy. And it makes the algorithm happy, which is even more important. So I understand. I don't know. Let's see what else. Yeah, check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel. Scoot on over to the Facebook group. There's links in the description box below. Also, don't forget our Projects of 24 challenge. This year, we're doing the 52 card challenge. So it's 52 cards in 52 weeks. We do have a list that we're following, kind of like theming it. You can get this list through the Facebook group. I believe there's a link in the description below. I'm not entirely sure. Don't forget to join us on Sunday mornings for, shenanigans. But that's it. Listen, until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay indoors if possible. And most importantly, stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye.